The Surrey to Langley SkyTrain extension is the single biggest piece of transit infrastructure coming to Metro Vancouver this decade. 8 new stations, 16 kilometers of new track, connecting King George Station in Surrey all the way to Langley City Centre. Construction is active right now and the stations are taking shape. The line is on track to open by the end of this decade. Every realtor in Metro Vancouver is going to be talking about this after it opens, but I want you watching this video before, because the appreciation play in transit-oriented real estate has historically happened in the run-up to the opening and not after. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through every confirmed station on the Surrey to Langley extension, the pockets within walking distance of each one, which ones are still affordable for first-time buyers, and the timing strategy I would use myself if I were buying in this corridor today. Let's go. My name is Dan J. Reilly and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. I work with first-time home buyers across Metro Vancouver every single week. The Surrey to Langley SkyTrain corridor is one of the most active markets I operate in. If you're buying your first home anywhere in Surrey or Langley between now and 2029, this video is built for you. Quick note before we dive in, every claim in this video is backed by either TransLink, the City of Surrey, the Township of Langley, the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board, or publicly available transit corridor real estate data. No guesses, no hype, just the facts. Let me start with the basic story. The Surrey to Langley extension extends the Expo line east from its current terminus at King George Station, runs along Fraser Highway and adds 8 new stations. It ends in Langley City Centre. Construction is in progress as of 2026 and the targeted opening is late 2028 into 2029 depending on which segment. When the line opens, it will be the longest single SkyTrain extension Metro Vancouver has built in over 20 years. It will reshape commute times for everybody in the corridor, and it will change real estate values walking distance of every station. Here's the framework for understanding why this matters. Transit-oriented real estate in Metro Vancouver has historically appreciated faster than non-transit adjacent stock in the same period. And the reason is simple. A property within walking distance to a SkyTrain station has a meaningfully larger buyer pool than the same property that is a 15-minute drive from transit. Bigger buyer pool, more demand, higher resale liquidity, more consistent appreciation. This pattern has shown up across the Expo line, the Millennium line, and the Canada line. And I'm not promising the same thing will happen on the Surrey to Langley extension. What I'm telling you is that historical pattern has been consistent enough that buyers who position themselves near confirmed stations before the line opens have had a meaningful structural advantage. The math suggests that you do not need the line to actually open to capture the value. The market has historically priced in the future station well before the ribbon is cut, and the window to buy at pre-opening prices is starting to close. Let me walk you through every confirmed station west to east. Station 1, Green Timbers. This station sits in the Green Timbers neighborhood of Surrey, just east of King George Station. The pocket around Green Timbers is currently a mix of older single-family homes, newer townhouses, and a small amount of newer condo stock. Right now, condo prices in this pocket are tracking with the broader Surrey market. There is no SkyTrain premium baked in yet. If you can find a 1-bedroom or a smaller 2-bedroom condo within an 8-minute walk of this station, looking at one of the cleaner first-time buyer plays in Surrey. Station 2, 152 Street. This is at 152 Street and Fraser Highway. Bear Creek and Newton are nearby. Right now, this corridor is mid-density, mostly older townhouses and detached homes. The City of Surrey has been densifying this corridor in anticipation of the SkyTrain. New mid-rise condo projects are launching. Watch for new pre-sales in this pocket. Some of them are launching at prices that have not yet priced in a SkyTrain proximity, but be careful with the older townhouse stock here. Some of it is hitting capital expense risk territory. Station 3 is Fleetwood. This is one of the marquee stations. Fleetwood is a long-established Surrey neighborhood, strong family base, solid school catchments, good amenities, and for decades, Fleetwood has been a drive anywhere pocket. The SkyTrain changes that in a permanent way. Fleetwood condos and townhouses within walking distance of the future station are some of the cleanest forward bets in the corridor. Right now, prices in walking distance Fleetwood are still tracking with non-transit Fleetwood, and that's the window. I would tell every first-time buyer with a budget under $600,000 to look hard at Fleetwood right now. Station 4 is Bakerview at 166. This station sits in a transitional pocket, currently lighter density. The City of Surrey has rezoned multiple blocks here for higher density mixed use. This is more of a forward-looking play. Near term, the area is still suburban in character, but by the time the line opens, the entire Bakerview pocket will look meaningfully different. If you have a longer holding period and want to be in early, this is the contrarian station to watch. Station 5 is Hillcrest at 184th Street. This station is near Cloverdale border. Cloverdale is family oriented at its purest, strong schools, low density, suburban feel. The SkyTrain does meaningfully change the equation. Cloverdale becomes a transit connected family neighborhood, which is rare in Metro Vancouver. Watch the new townhouse complexes going up in this corridor. They're positioning for the post-opening market. For Station 6, we have Clayton. Clayton is one of the fastest growing pockets in Surrey. It is heavily invested in townhouses and newer condo product. The SkyTrain pushes it further. Right now, Clayton is one of the most popular first-time buyer markets in the Fraser Valley. First-time buyer who locks in a Clayton property within a 5-minute walk of the future station is placing a pretty good bet for the future right now. Caution, Clayton has had a heavy pre-sale wave in recent years. Be selective, read every depreciation report, every contingency reserve fund balance, and every set of strata minutes. Station 7 is Willowbrook. The station is near the Willowbrook Mall area in Langley. Willowbrook is a mixed use, retail, residential, light industrial. The SkyTrain unlocks the residential side here. Existing condo stock around Willowbrook is older but affordable, and newer projects are starting to capture the post-SkyTrain demand. Willowbrook is one of the most flexible first-time buyer pockets in Langley right now. Station number 8 is Langley City Centre. This is the eastern terminus. Langley City has been a sleeper compared to Langley Township for years, and the SkyTrain flips that script. Langley City Centre has become a transit-connected downtown. The city has been rezoning aggressively to accommodate the change. Older condo stock in Langley City right now is cheaper than equivalent Langley Township stock, and the SkyTrain will rebalance that. If you want to position at the eastern end of the corridor, Langley City is the play. So those are 8 stations. Green Timbers, 152nd Street, Fleetwood, Bakerview at 166th, Hillcrest at 184th, Clayton, Willowbrook, and Langley City Centre. Now, here's the question every buyer asks me: which one do I buy near? For a first-time buyer under $600,000, my 3 picks are Fleetwood, Clayton, and Willowbrook. Fleetwood for the family base and existing amenities, Clayton for the existing first-time buyer market and the new townhome stock, Willowbrook for the affordability and the flexibility. And if your budget is higher, you can stretch into Langley City Centre or 152nd Street with newer construction. Those work as well. Now, the timing strategy. Most buyers hear SkyTrain extension opening in 2029, and they think they have years to figure this out. You do not. The market has historically priced in the appreciation in the 18 months before the line opens. That means the window for getting in premium pricing is closing through 2027. Buying in 2026 puts you ahead of the wave. Buying in 2028 means you're likely paying the premium. Buying after the ribbon cut means you missed the window entirely. A few risks to be honest about. Risk 1, construction delays. SkyTrain projects in BC have historically run 6 to 18 months past their initial timeline, and if your math depends on opening in 2028 specifically, build in delay tolerance. Risk 2, market correction between now and opening. Real estate cycles are real. Pre-opening appreciation is not guaranteed in a sliding broader market. Risk 3, local building risk. Even on the right street, the wrong building has the wrong depreciation report. Document review applies here as much as anywhere. Do the homework, pick the right pocket, pick the right building, time it right, and that's the play. If you want me to walk you through the specific pockets and buildings I would target on the corridor, I do this analysis for every client, station by station, building by building, price tracking month over month, and it's the difference between buying with the wave and buying after the wave has passed. Comment the word guide below and I'll send you my Surrey Langley SkyTrain buyer guide, every confirmed station, every walkable pocket, every first-time buyer program you can qualify for in this corridor for free. If you want a one-on-one sit down to map out your specific corridor strategy, links in the description to book a 15-minute call. No pressure. We'll run through the numbers on whatever you're considering. And if this video helped you, hit subscribe. I post real Metro Vancouver content twice a week. Again, my name's Dan, and I'll see you in the next one.